Part 1. The lonely roar in the vast golden savanna of the Serengeti, a young lion named Kazi lived alone. His pride had been driven away by rival males when he was just a cub. Left to fend for himself, Kazi learned to survive, his roar echoing across the plains each night, a call that no one answered. He hunted small game and stayed far from other lions, watching from afar as other prides roamed the land he once called home. But Kazi's heart still burned with the dream of reclaiming his place, not through brute force but through courage and wisdom. Part 2. The wounded stranger. One day, while stalking a herd of zebra near a dry riverbed, Kazi heard a faint cry. He found a lioness, weak, limping, and alone. Her name was Asha. She had fled from a cruel pride leader and had been injured in the escape. Kazi, though cautious, brought her food and protected her as she recovered. For the first time in years, Kazi was not alone. And for the first time in her life, Asha met a lion who showed kindness instead of domination. Slowly, a bond grew between them. Part 3. The rising shadow news of Kazi and Asha's presence spread. Other outcasts began to gather, young males banished from prides, lionesses who had fled tyranny. Kazi and Asha became the heart of a new kind of pride, one built not on fear but unity. They hunted together, raised cubs together, and protected each other fiercely. But peace was fragile. Django, the brutal male who once ruled over Asha's former pride, saw this growing group as a threat. With his ruthless coalition, he prepared to crush Kazi's pride before it grew stronger. Part 4. The battle for the plains. The attack came at dawn. Dust filled the air as Django's coalition charged. Kazi, older and wiser now, didn't face them alone. His pride stood with him, side by side, claw to claw. The battle was fierce. Blood stained the dry grass, and the roars of lions echoed for miles. In the chaos, Kazi faced Django. The fight was brutal, but Kazi fought not just for himself, but for Asha, for the cubs, for every lion who had once been cast aside. And in the end, he stood victorious, driving Django and his allies away forever. Part 5. The King of Peace seasons passed. Under Kazi's leadership, the pride thrived. Cubs grew strong under the watchful eyes of brave lionesses. Kazi no longer roared from loneliness. He roared with pride, surrounded by his family. He had not conquered by fear or force, but by compassion, resilience, and love. Kazi had become a true king, not just of the plains, but of hearts. And in the evenings, as the sun dipped below the horizon, Asha would rest beside him, both knowing that the roar of peace now ruled the land.